We also know that it's marked down 35% of the original price. So we know the percent discount, in other words. We also know how much she paid, the ending value. We want to know what the original price was. Well, we have done this kind of question before. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call the original price, that's what we're looking for, right? I'm going to call it P. Well, what's 35% of something? Well, if you went back to that is over of, 35% of something, it's really nothing more than 0.35 times P. Okay. So they deducted 35% off of the price, right? Okay, so how much did she actually pay? She paid the original price minus 35%, right? That's what the left-hand side here is, how much she paid. And that's got to equal to $84.50. Okay, so let me say it again. The original price, right, was P, okay? And we're told that she paid, that they took 35% off the original price. So the new price, the price which is actually the price she paid, the new price is the original, the P, minus 0.35 times P. You know, 35% of something is 0.35 times that. You know, you can verify that by the is over of with percents, that ratio. That was one of the first things we did in chapter 4. And that's how much she paid, right? That's the price including this discount. So we got to figure out what P is. But if you look at this, right, you can factor out P, and you'll be left with 1 minus 0.35, which is 0.65 times P. So let me say that again. On the left-hand side, you can factor out P. If you factor it out, you're going to get this. Like so. And of course, when you do that, you're going to be left with 0.65 times P. I mean, P times 0.65, but again, I can put the 0.65 in front. This also really makes sense if you think about it, because if they took off 35%, what's left over? 65%. Right? So if they took 35% off of the price, 65% of it is remaining. And what's 65% of something? 0.65 times it. So she only had to pay 65% of the original price. And that's what this is. So these two are equal, right? We know she only paid 65% of the original price, although we don't know what the original price is. We also know she paid $84.50. So we have this to solve for P, and that's easy. You just divide both sides, and you get $130. And here's just a check just to illustrate it. You know, you can always check. That's what I would recommend to make sure you get the right answer. Sometimes because of round-off error, you might be off a little bit, but you should be pretty close to the $84.50. I mean, if you got something here and you went through the calculation as a check and you did not, and you got something very far away from the starting value, you know, if you got like $80, then something is wrong. I hope that made sense. But that's basically it for, what do you call it, this chapter. Right, so what's going to happen is, I hope everyone understood that. I mean, there was another problem I did, I think it was 2 lectures ago. It was very similar to that. So we'll have to stop here.